Happy Wednesday. We are here with our live real estate chat. Every Wednesday we come to you with some great information and all kinds of different fun topics. I want to introduce a new addition to the Burnett Real Estate Group. This is Taylor Decor. She is head of marketing here at Burnett Group, and she is going to be helping us with our Wednesday live. So Taylor, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
She's a little nervous. This live thing is super fun. So
We'll be fine.
We're gonna give her a pass this week if she messes us up. So that's the fun part about being live. No scripts. So, what we got today?
So I've been with the Burnetts for almost like 2 months now, so I've seen a bunch of the lives that they've done. But today I think that would be really fun to discuss the kind of transition into fall and into that season. We just had Labor Day last weekend, so hope everyone had a good holiday weekend. But with transitioning into that means the holidays are in full swing. They're going to sneak up on us super duper fast. We've got lots of fun things coming here at Burnett Group with that. But what would you say is one of the main things that, is big in the real estate industry whenever you're transitioning into fall with, selling and buying houses?
Well, the question that always comes up during any kind of transition is, is now a good time to sell? Is now a good time to buy? And the answer is always yes.
Always a good time. Yeah.
There are misconceptions, I think, about holiday season. People are busy, they're not looking, they're, that sort of thing, which is just really not true. I mean, in the past, November and December have been some of our biggest months, quite honestly. People have a little bit of flexibility and time off with holiday a lot of times. It's a good time if you're going to switch schools, to move kids from one school to another, or that sort of thing. People hire and fire at the end of the year and in the last quarter, going in to start fresh for the new year. So lots of transitioning, which kind of can work really well.
So you're saying the break sort of gives everyone a lot more time to focus on where they want to relocate to, where they want to be, right?
Right. It might give them an opportunity to visit those places and kind of spend some time there during the holidays, getting to know the area.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I'll notice also on big weekends, like Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, we may not get as many calls or activity for those 3 or 4 or 5 days. But then all of a sudden, it's like the floodgates open. And everybody's calling, they've been looking at stuff all weekend and want to get, so even during those times, it's still busy.
With the holiday season being extremely busy, I feel like it's almost, you got some downtime then with all the fun stuff from summer's out of the way, and you're more toned down and everything. So when it comes to, staples in your house and decorations that you're using, what would you say is an easy way to transition from each season into the other? Because I feel like it's Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas all super duper fast. So how would you say is an easy way, easy pieces that you can transition into each season and change up a bit?
Well, the holiday decor is always an interesting topic with people. Decorating for holidays is awesome, and it does make a house feel homey and that sort of thing. The thing you have to watch out for are 2 different things. One, dating your photos. We do staging and professional photography on all our listings. It brings a lot more money into our sellers' pockets to do that. So if you're going to be selling and you think you're going to be selling through this holiday season, let's talk now. Let's plan as you're transitioning. Some people decorate for fall. Some people decorate for Halloween. Some people decorate for, most people decorate for Christmas. So you want to make sure you get those pictures done prior to pulling out all those decorations. And then for, not just for pictures, but for showings, like you don't want to have the house so full of decor that it makes the house look small or makes the house look cluttered or anything like that. So if you're planning on selling during the fall or during Thanksgiving, Christmas time, we'll just talk about decorations and keeping them kind of more minimal. I don't say don't decorate, because when people come in at the holidays, seeing people's Christmas trees and those special ornaments from the kids in Christmas past, and there's a lot of sentimental aspect to that. So it's definitely not a bad thing to have some Christmas decor. I would think it'd be kind of weird for somebody to come look at your house and there's nothing, but I think being really conscious of where you're putting things and how much is going out. And so it might not be as much fun of a year to just throw up Christmas all over the house, but for mom, it'll be less getting out, less away. So there's always an upside to that.
That's not something I would think of with, I would think to be sparing on my decorations in the way that I'm decorating my house with selling. I would never think of that. So it's a good thing to to point out and to remember.
Something else to think about too is like maybe you're gonna put your property on the market January 1st. Well, outside, does it look significantly different in January than it does in, say, September or October or the spring? So you might have some pictures taken of the outside ahead of time if you know you're going to do that, or vice versa, depending on what the view
So
is.
planning for those arrangements and making sure you know ahead of time what you're going to do.
Right, and again, with our market over the last year or two, it's been moving so quickly that houses have not even had time to circulate online. They're selling so quickly. We're starting to see a little bit more time on market. So if you get those pictures done, you don't want those pictures dated, for like, oh God, these pictures have fall decorations in it. Now it's Christmas, so we have to go back into thinking about the longevity of your marketing pieces, and you don't want to date those pictures. But yes, if you're thinking we're going to get through the holidays, we're going to stop for the first of the year, it may not be a bad idea to get some outside shots now to be able to show people like, some people have things that bloom certain times of year that are just really gorgeous. And it's tough when we do professional photography to implement in, shots off your cell phone or something like that. So it's good to talk with us now so we can plan for that.
That way everything's cohesive and goes together nicely.
Right. The marketing looks like it. You don't have like all these great professional shots and then you've got 2 or 3 shots off of a cell phone of this particular tree or plant that bloomed that looked really nice.
Right.
It's not a bad idea to have pictures of the different seasons, but they do need to be cohesive with the marketing. So it would require us doing professional photography more than once. But if that's what we got to do, it's what we got to do.
Yeah. So with you, I know you all are big on bringing like the outside in, that kind of feel. So how would you say is the best way to kind of decorate your outdoor spaces with these 2 cold months that are like the coldest months in Tennessee? What's a way that someone could utilize outside for like the holidays?
Well, you never know. We've had some Christmases in 70 degrees.
That's true.
And we haven't been outside eating dinner. So
Yeah, just hope you jinxed us into our
Oh, no.
65-degree Christmas.
Yeah.
But it's funny, and Matt saying that we host Christmas Eve at our house quite often, and I think it was last year or the year before, we got the patio furniture back out and reset up the patio because it was like so nice on Christmas Eve. But yeah, it's a little tougher when you start getting into fall. It's beautiful, but it's only beautiful for a little while, and then everything kind of looks dead. And so curb appeal can be kind of tough that time of year. But what I do tell people to do is, as you're coming into the fall, keeping your landscape and everything up. Keep the weeds down, keep everything trimmed nicely. We always recommend freshening up the outside. So even in the colder months, we can do fresh mulch. There's not a ton that blooms. I mean, our only 2 really cold months could potentially be December, but mostly January and February. So you've got to go with maybe like decorative pillows on the front porch, maybe an American flag, something that gives us some color and curb appeal. But I think keeping the landscape, and we're coming into the time of year where everybody will be trimming everything back, making it look nice, making sure you have fresh mulch, and we can add color in ways of, throw pillows on the front porch, like I said, an American flag or something of that nature. There's a handful of things that will bloom in the winter, and we try to maybe throw a pot or something on the front porch or the back to kind of give it some life. But the big thing is maintenance, just keeping that maintenance up. So if you're thinking about selling in January or February, even December, like coming into October, November, as things start to cool off, get your pressure washing done. Like nobody's wanting to pressure wash in January. Like you can't. And so if you didn't pressure wash in October or November, then you've got frozen green stuff on the side of the siding for the house, or your sidewalk. So if there's a possibility, kind of beef up that maintenance, that fall maintenance now, so that you don't have as much to do then. Go and get those gutters cleaned out, get any maintenance-y type things done now. That way, we're really just focusing on the staging of the inside, and then just a little bit of spruce ups on the outside, because it's tough that time of year to do it.
So what you're saying is, if you're even potentially possibly thinking about selling your home and you want to sell it in the holiday months, you're saying right now is the time to get in gear with it, kind of go ahead and plan for everything you want to do, make sure landscaping's done, everything's cleaned, your house is organized and ready to go, right?
Yes, because they're going to get really busy over the next couple months, moving towards holiday gatherings and planning things and Christmas shopping and all that. So it's better to get it going now. We get a good solid game plan, and then the execute button is.
Photos look great with the weather.
Push.
Photos look good with the weather.
Yep.
Everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if a lot of people know how. I'm sure most of your clients know this by now, but you stage most of your houses, and you're really good at it. I think Marty should be an interior designer. I think she should add it to her resume because you should see some of the stuff she does. It's awesome. But when you're staging houses during the winter months, like how much would you say? I mean, I know you said you want to keep it more minimalistic so that everything's cohesive, but do you say you have a little bit of fun adding in the Merry Christmas pillows and decorating people's houses for Christmas as well as your own?
We do decorate our own, and if I do have people,
But we do it as fast as we possibly can, just like on Saturday. I'm doing it right now.
everything's
We got
out.
this up to do.
Wait, wait till after Thanksgiving or how?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to see.
Yes.
It's a very
I know.
controversial topic.
I know. I love all you people that come September 1st, your Christmas stuff's coming out, but it's not me. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays. And people who know me well, we do that pie day, and it's one of my favorite things that we do. I just think that Thanksgiving is one of those things, especially in the busy world that we live in now, to stop and say thank you. Say thank you to people. It doesn't require a gift. It doesn't require a ton of pre-thought other than cooking like the most amazing meal of the whole year, which I love to eat, so that's awesome. But Thanksgiving is one of those things I want to give Thanksgiving its due, and then come day after Thanksgiving, I'm ready to throw the Christmas decorations up because they literally have like 3 to 4 weeks to stay up, and then they are immediately coming down. So
Day after Christmas, we're packing them up.
You're ready.
we don't.
Oh, yeah.
We do that like we do everything. It's really fast.
They're
But
very quick with
I
that.
do love my Thanksgiving, and I do love to spend time enjoying Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's my rule. No, and this is not to be controversial to all my friends who who love and put out their Christmas trees early. I mean, it's great they get to enjoy them longer, but
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo about that.
People might think we're talking about the holidays a little earlier now, but I mean, they fly by. With the snap of a finger, we are just like full speed into.
Well, the year's almost over. I mean, it just feels like it just started.
I know. I'm so
Yeah.
sad. I don't even like it. We're lake people. We're outdoor people. I like the sunshine. I don't like the cold weather, and so I'm like,
Depression mode.
put your pumpkin spice away. I'm putting my flip flops out.
Well, I had a great time talking with you all about all the holiday fun things. Keep on tuning with everything we've got going on because we got a lot of fun and exciting things coming up in these next 2 holiday months. So we look forward to sharing all that with you, and thank you all so much.
Absolutely. We're gonna have a big time, and anybody wants to buy or sell, or you want to buy and sell, give us a call.